Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Now today is a very special day because I'll be doing something that I've wanted to do for a while now. I'm going to be battling with a Team Rocket inspired team on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Obviously I have the Arbok and Weezing combo, can't leave them out. I have Nidoking and Rhyperior inspired by Giovanni, and Chimecho and Cacturne inspired by James from his team in the anime in Gen 3. And my opponent has some pretty classic OU threats that Blissey, Dragonite, Rotom, and of course his Alakazam. The one thing I'm super weak to is Psychic type Pokemon, and naturally he's going to be bringing the strongest Psychic type Pokemon in the game to the battle. So it just is what it is. Team Rocket likes to use a lot of Poison type Pokemon, so I knew this was going to be an uphill battle. We just gotta work with what we got. So he leads with the Gliscor, I lead with Weezing. Weezing is a pretty big physical wall, so he goes for Earthquake, not thinking I'd carry Levitate, because Weezings can have a couple different abilities, right? So, nope, not today, he can't hit me with Earthquake. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, thinking that, you know what, the one thing I really want to do is just make this Gliscor useless. I can cut his attack in half, and I can inactivate his one ability that he carries, obviously the Poison Heal, so now he can't heal after every turn. That is so crucial, and I, immediately I'm like, alright, you know what, we're off to a great start. He U-turns, and he goes into Alakazam. Kind of saw that coming. I decided to Toxic Spikes just because he carries Blissey and Infernape, and I wanted to break Infernape's Sash just in case he had it, and I wanted to Wither down Blissey just in case I was in a tough spot, So I can't do anything here, and I bring in Chimecho because it's especially defensive, and he goes for the one thing you never want to see an Alakazam do, and that's Nasty Plot. Alakazam is super fast and super strong, and now it's already ×2 attack, so goes to the Shadow Ball. Naturally, I cannot take that, so Chimecho is a plastic bag floating through the wind, wanting to start again. Sadly, I couldn't do anything, but I will say that Cosmic Power, Story Power combo is lethal if you're caught slacking. It just wasn't the game for it. I'm going to bring in the Arbok here, and I decided Sucker Punch because that's really the only way I can get this thing down as much as possible. I was hoping for a KO, and sadly I fall so short. And naturally he's going to click Psychic and kill me. So really is unfortunate. I'm really regretting the fact that I didn't go for Sludge Bomb. I should have. I don't know why I decided that I needed the Toxic Spikes, because I really didn't, but it is what it is. It's behind me. I switch into Cacturne here just to scare him out. Either he was going to sack the Alakazam because he was so low on HP, or he was going to switch, and he does decide to switch, which honestly is the smart move, anticipating the Sucker Punch. So I can't do anything to this because although Gliscor is crippled, it's still a physical wall, so I have to switch out. So the only thing for me to do here is switch into Weezing because he can't really hurt me, and he decides to D5 to get rid of those Toxic Spikes. Good play on his part still, so this Gliscor is, although crippled, still a huge pain because it's still so bulky, right? So he's going to go for the U-turn. I'm thinking that's coming, so I just decide to click Sludge Bomb because whatever he switches into, I can just cross my fingers and hope that I afflict poison on it because I need to start withering things down because he's touched... that sounds really weird. He's damaged a lot of my Pokemon already, and I haven't even touched them yet. So he goes into Rotom, which is great because it's something I haven't seen yet, and I get some damage on it. Does about half, not bad, I can't complain, right? And you're going to see me do some mental gymnastics here. Am I going to Will-O-Wisp? Am I going to Sludge Bomb? And I think at one point I wanted to switch. I don't know why. What am I doing? Rhyperior. Why was I thinking Rhyperior? So anyway, I think I do, I attack again. I go for the Sludge Bomb, and he's going to Trick, which is very strange because he's going to gift himself the Black Sludge, which is not a gift at all. It's not like leftovers. If you're not a poison type, it only hurts you. So he's kind of giving up on Rotom right now, which is fine by me. He goes for Hydro Pump. I can take that. Stab Hydro Pump I can take. Just not very well, but I can take it. And I get the Sludge Bomb off, and I kill off the Rotom. That's great. One less thing to worry about, but he still has so many other big threats, and he brings in the biggest one of them all, the OU mascot herself, Blissey. And I can't stand going up against Blissey's. I always feel like I get hacked to death. It sets up on me. I mean, thank God this thing doesn't have Toxic and BDSP. But yeah, this thing carries Ice Beam, and naturally it's going to have the one move pool that I cannot go up against, and it does so much damage. Mind you guys, I have Solid Rock, meaning that all super effective attacks take about a quarter less damage, and that thing literally just took out more than half of my HP from a Blissey. But yeah, he's going to run away now. He's got to go and switch into something else that's going to want to take a physical hit a little bit better because Blissy's defenses or physical defense is not good. I go for the Stone Edge, and sadly, multi-scale is going to do me dirty. I really feel like I should have set up Stealth Rock earlier. It would have helped so much. And you'll see why next turn, because I'm thinking, you know what, oh, this Dragonite's going to go for Earthquake. Nope, it has Waterfall. 4 times effective, and Rhyperior cannot, unfortunately, take that. And yeah, it's very, very, very sad. Everything just keeps piling on me more, and it's not looking good with each turn, because for some reason I did not expect Dragonite to have Waterfall. Blissey has Ice Beam. It's not going well. So I bring in Nidoking because it's the fastest thing that I have, which is pretty sad. And I'm just deciding to click Sludge Wave just in case he decides to switch, and I just want to get as much damage as possible. So I go for a stab move. I get the KO on Dragonite, so it's going okay. I have the Rotom and the Dragonite down, but I have so much more to get through. And as long as I keep in Nidoking and Cacturne, I think I might be able to pull out a narrow victory. I just have to play my cards really, really well and make sure I don't make any mistakes. So with this thing out on the field, I have to go into Weezing here because I can't do anything to it, and I don't want Cacturne to take Ice Beam damage. So Weezing can take a hit. I'm just hoping that I get the poison off on the Sludge Bomb. It's my only thing that I can really hope for, and nothing. So yeah, once again, Blissey gets favoritism and staying alive. So I have to go to Cacturne. I just have to cross my fingers that I can KO with 1 Seed Bomb. Cacturne is like a glass cannon. It's so strong but so fragile at the same time. Either I'm going to kill it or this thing's going to kill me. So it's going to go one of 2 ways here. I'm hoping that he decides to stay in, and he does. I go for the Seed Bomb, and wow, look at that. Look at that. Guys, leave a like for Cacturne. Leave a like for Cacturne. Who would have thought? I mean, seriously though. And granted, it has Life Orb, but no crits, no nothing. Just pure Cactus power. James really should have evolved his Cacnea into Cacturne. That would have been sick to see in the anime. Did he? I don't think so. But anyway, my opponent's going to bring the Infernape now, and I think I remembered now. This is where I was like, oh shit, yeah, I can't win. So yeah, because if I Sucker Punch, it doesn't matter because it's not like he's going to set up. Everything that he has, U-Turn, Mach Punch, Close Combat, Fire Punch would all kill me. So I break the Sash at least if he had a Sash. But yeah, he goes for Close Combat, and that's it. Yeah, so I have Nidoking now, and that's it. All he has to do is bring in Alakazam and click Psychic. So I think that's the game. So I'm just going to see what I can do here. I bring in Nidoking. I'm just going to click Earth Power, see what happens. He goes for Fire Punch. Naturally gets the burn. I mean, he's just been getting so, yeah, it's been snowballing for me. Everything's not working out. I don't get the poisons on anything. I don't get... he has all these crazy moves that hurt me harder. Gets the burn. Goes into Gliscor, which is funny because all you had to do was bring in Alakazam and click Psychic because I definitely can't take a Psychic. I'm just going to click Ice Beam and knock him out, so... yeah, because Gliscors don't carry a lot of speed investment, so... Gliscor's done. That's crazy. Wait, I just realized. Look how much health Alakazam has left. Because that's 5 Pokemon of his that are knocked out. Look how close this battle was, guys. Look how close. He goes for Psychic. Yeah, it's going to kill me. Good game. Good game. My opponent played well. He had a really cool team. He didn't need to bring in Gliscor at the end. He could have just brought in Alakazam. I think he maybe thought that he was faster, but no. So yeah, good game to Jesse. That was awesome. But I came really close. Not bad for a Team Rocket team, but we're going to play another one. Clearly, I was unsatisfied with that match. I need another one. I need to see what I can do. So I found another opponent, Carl, and I decided to tweak my team a bit. Instead of having Chimecho, I decided to bench it for Giovanni's Persian. So I'm rocking with my Persian lead. I have access to Technician, and I'm just going to click Fake Out and get as much damage on his Yanmega as possible. And it does quite a bit of damage. Yanmega is also kind of like a glass cannon as well. Not super bulky, but definitely very strong. And I don't see Speed Boots, so it's definitely Tinted Lens, meaning that not very effective hits do quite a bit of damage. And since he's faster than me, it tells me that he's Choice Scarfed. So that's pretty interesting. He goes to the U-Turn, and that's fine by me because he's going to switch out into something to set up on me. and I'm just going to go for the slow U-turn as well, so I'll be able to get my advantage there. So he goes into Electivire, and I'm thinking, you know what, what's best to go against him? I could bring in Rhyperior, but I don't really want to do that quite yet. Nidoking, same thing. He might have the Ice Punch, and also Earthquake would hit me hard too. I'm just not as fast. Persian's my fastest Pokemon now, so I have to bring in, I think, Weezing, because in case he is physical Electivire, I could take a hit pretty well. So I think the thought process is probably Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, I think Will-O-Wisp is the move. Instead, he's going to go Volt Switch, so he's might be mixed. Now, I did forget to show you guys his team, but he does have the Arcanine. Thankfully, he carries Intimidate, so it was a little... I think I jumped the gun a little bit going for the Will-O-Wisp, because that could have been bad if he didn't have Intimidate, but that's fine. So I'm just going to go for Sludge Bomb, because, most Arcanines are physical, so I'm not worried. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp himself. He burns me. I'm not too concerned about that. I go for Sludge Bomb, and it really doesn't do anything. I wasn't expecting that little damage, but I wasn't expecting anything crazy, but that just seemed like it was too little. But it's fine. I think I'm just going to keep scouting him out. He's going to go for Flare Blitz, and fine by me. Take recoil damage, because Weezing is a boss. Hangs on very well and takes that like a champ, like literally to the chin. It's like, all right, I'm ready for like 2 more of those. So I go for the Sludge Bomb. I poison him, finally getting something on my side. So it's just going to be a slow chip, a slow death for Arcanine. So keep him coming. Keep the recoil damage coming. I'm all about it. Interested to see what he's going to go for. It's been a while since I recorded this. Yeah, he has the Morning Sun, so that does suck. But at the same time, the poison is on my side here. We'll have to see. Yeah, because either way, if he keeps stalling with the Morning Sun, I have Black Sludge. So he's really not helping himself, because I'm not taking any damage. I'm just sitting with the Black Sludge and the burn damage. So he's gonna go for Flare Blitz, knocks me down to 3. I take it very well. So he has a choice to make. He could either Morning Sun again, or he could keep me around while I keep Sludge Bombing him. So I think it's probably more worth it to just kill me now, and then try and Morning Sun after. So yeah, he's going to go for the Extreme Speed, and down goes Weezing, which is fine. Like I said, I really don't need Weezing that much for this battle. It was more so just to kind of do something, and I think it did more than enough by getting the poison off on the Arcanine, so I'm fine with that. My thought process was I wanted priority with Persian, because he could still hit me with Extreme Speed if it was anything else, and I didn't want him to start chipping away at anything. So I think he knew that and decided to withdraw, and he goes into the Drifblim here. I love Drifblim. I think Drifblim is an awesome Pokemon. So Fake Out's obviously I'm not going to do anything. I go for Foul Play, which, it's not a physical attacker. Does a decent amount of damage though, and he's gonna Will-O-Wisp himself. This whole team carries Will-O-Wisp. Wow, and that sucks because Persian's already not crazy strong, and I only have 1 stab move, so that kind of sucks. I think I'm gonna stay in and just Foul Play, because I don't want anything else to be subject to getting hurt. And Persian's really only here to get off Fake Out when I need it. So he's going to withdraw, okay, and he's going to bring in his Ariados. Okay, alright. Interesting play. Overall, though, you know what? It is smart, because there's nothing that I can hit Ariados with that's super effective, and Drifblim is definitely a huge threat, and why let it take more damage, right? So Ariados is going to go for the priority Sucker Punch, and Persian's gone. Now, could I have switched? Sure, but in reality, it's not worth it. I was already so little in health, and this team is frail. I've said it's, this entire video. If you're gonna keep switching, you're gonna take damage, and it's not worth it, because nothing here is that fast or that bulky. I mean, Rhyperior is bulky, but it's not fast. So I don't want to take my damage on switching in. I'd rather throw something out there and let it leave its mark. So I'm thinking Stone Edge could be the move, but at the same time, Stealth Rock is a lot more worth it, because Arcanine can't come in, Yanmega can't come in, and Drifblim can't come in. They take so much damage, and with Arcanine already being so low, Arcanine's pretty much KO'd at this point, unless he has Defog, which I don't think anything on his team does. So he can Sticky Web, that's cool. Nothing on my team is fast enough, so I don't really care. So that's fine. I'm just gonna click Stone Edge, and it's gonna kill Ariados. It's probably gonna kill whatever comes in. He goes for Sucker Punch. I take that like a champ, and yeah, Ariados is gone. Stone Edge actually hits. Alright, so yeah, this is the point in the battle where I'm like, you know what? Okay, I lost 2 mons, but at the same time, I think I just made a pretty significant play. Yeah, I think the Stealth Rocks was everything. And honestly, if I had Stealth Rocks on in the last battle, I think it would help me tremendously too. So he brings in the Arcanine, and just like I said, that's it. No more Arcanine, I don't have to worry about that. That's great. I don't have to worry about Cacturn. He's going to bring in Electivire, and I'm not worried about Electivire either. He can Earthquake me, and again, because of my Solid Rock, I'm going to take it pretty well. And it's a physical attack, so he goes for it, and yeah, Rhyperior takes that, so I could take a second one. I go for my Earthquake, and that's going to kill Electivire. Yeah, so guys, this is going well. I mean, I was down 2 Pokemon in comparison, now I'm up 1. So all he has is Exploud, Yanmega, and Drifblim, 2 of which take massive Stealth Rock damage. Drifblim's already been damaged, and Yanmega's been damaged too. So he's going to bring an Exploud here. I kind of figured, and I know Exploud can carry Surf, especially with Choice Specs, and that does scare me, and I should have, I was thinking about bringing in Cacturn, but I'm like, you know what, if he expects the switch and goes for the Boom Burst, I didn't want to risk it. So he goes for the Surf here, and I was confident enough to just say, you know what, Rhyperior did its job. I got 2 KOs. I set up the Stealth Rocks. I don't think I need it anymore. Don't get me wrong, guys. Very tough decision to make. I thought Rhyperior was like the superstar of this battle so far, but it is what it is. In the event that he did click Boom Burst, I did not want to risk losing my Cacturn. I just thought that was way too much of a risk. In case I got out-predicted. So I'm hoping he clicks Surf again, because so many people on Showdown forget that Cacturn actually has Water Absorb, so I'm hoping that I get a free turn of damage, but instead he does make the switch. Either he knew and remembered Cacturn's ability, or he was just like, okay, I don't want to hit him with a not very effective attack, So this Drifloon comes in, it's going to have Lunge right in front of me, eat its Citrus Berry, and Seed Bomb does not do anything, which really does suck, but it is what it is, because I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to click Sucker Punch, no big deal. And it fails, because he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, and I'm like, oh crap, I completely forgot about that. So I decide to just go for Assurance, and he goes for Will-O-Wisp again, and misses, and I felt so bad. But at the same time, I don't think it mattered. I think the Assurance would have definitely taken it out anyway. So at this point in time, I'm a little lucky. So he's going to bring in Yanmega here, and look at that. Stealth Rocks does so much. Granted, again, like I said last video, I do wish they nerfed Stealth Rocks a bit. It does suck because some Pokemon just can't afford to be on the competitive scene because of it. Sucker Punch fails. He's going to Defog. Smart on his play, so I'm going to click Sucker Punch now again, and he switches into Exploud. So very, very, very strategic on my opponent's part, because that was good, because now he's not going to take Stealth Rock damage when he switches into his Yanmega. I do go for the Sucker Punch again, though, because I know Exploud is just going to attack, and he's going to Boom Burst, and Boom Burst does so much damage. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Explouds are terrifying, especially because my team is not fast and very frail that I can't deal with them. So I'm going to bring in Nidoking because I'm faster than Exploud. I have faster base speed, and I'm pretty sure I'm maxed out in speed. So I'm just going to click Sludge Wave. That's the best thing for me to do at this point in time, and that down goes the Exploud. So I'm in great shape. This thing, all he has is Yanmega. So I'm pretty sure I could just take a hit. I could just click anything and this thing's done. So I'm not too worried. So he's gonna go for the Bug Buzz, and holy crap, Nidoking goes down. He gets a crit, and that's fine. He deserved it because he got the double misses on the Will-O-Wisp when it came to Cacturn. So can't complain there, and honestly, I'm not even worried because Arbok is gonna come in, and guess what I have? I have Sucker Punch. And that right there is going to be the game. So good game to my opponent, Carl. I really liked your team a lot. I enjoyed battling you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to hear your thoughts about the team below. Team Rocket was able to prevail. I'm very happy about that. I'll see you guys on the next one.